What's up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 update video. Now, in today's video, we've got a ton to cover, and there's some things that you're gonna see in this video that are just, you're gonna wanna watch till the end, trust me. We have our first look at Catnap in the Chapter 3. Yeah, we've got some gameplay, and we've got some other pretty crazy things to go through. We're gonna start with some new character details for some of the new monsters that we're gonna be experiencing. Then we're gonna go into some ARG stuff, and then the look at Catnap, which is gonna be crazy. Now, be sure to subscribe right now if you're new, okay? Subscribe, trust me, you wanna get subscribed. It's coming very soon. Chapter 3 is right around the corner. Subscribe. All right, anyways, let's go ahead and get into this and begin. All right, so the first character we're going to start with here is Crafty Corn, and there were two other characters that we actually covered in the previous video, so be sure to check out that one if you haven't done so already. But the first one here, Crafty Corn, a conscious observer of both color and creativity in the world. Crafty Corn understands the importance of art and sharing it with others. Crayons, pencils, paint, or words on the page, Crafty Corn can see beauty in anything imagined, given shape. So this is it's a little unicorn right there. Look at that little fella right there. He's got this little daisy or whatever you want to call that, which we've seen before in other chapters like that. I think so, at least. I could be wrong, but I want to say we have. And its scent is jasmine. Now, if you guys don't know, all the scents seem to have kind of a story behind them. So like jasmine, it probably does something to you or affects your body in some way if you smell it. So they seem to be hinting at, you know, different scents cause different things, and kind of hinting at what these monsters, what their abilities could be or what they could cause. Anyways, that's Crafty Corn. Let's go and go to the next one. Next one we have here is Kickin' Chicken, and this is the Chica lookalike here. It says this is Kickin' Chicken, the cool kid of the crew, and he maintains that sense of cool throughout anything, even the most tense of situations. Knock him down and he'll pick himself up, brush himself off, and ask what's next. Now his scent is Lang Lang. I don't know, I'm probably saying that horribly wrong, but yeah, it's Chica. It's Chica, but Kickin' Chicken instead. I like this design a lot though, obviously, because, you know, Chica, come on, how can you not like that face? Look at that, this thing looks awesome. It's very reminiscent of Chica though. Let me know, am I the only one that thinks that? There's no way. But yeah, so Kickin' Chicken. All right, let's see what we have next. So next up we have Dog Day. This is Dog Day, the sunny, strong, and determined leader of our critters. Each trust him to find the bright side in any situation, and to have a friendly word of encouragement should they feel down. He'll always keep his friends going, no matter what. And his scent is vanilla. Okay, nice. Finally, someone with a normal scent, dude. Vanilla. But yeah, this is him right here. He's got some weird, what are those white lines right here on the top of his head? You see that? I don't know what those are, but he looks like he's having a good time. He's jumping for joy right now, so that's Dog Day. Next up, we have Picky Piggy. What's more important than play and learning? Picky Piggy knows the answer. A playful body and keen mind are fueled by what's put into them, which is why she encourages her friends to eat a well-balanced diet. Secretly, PB&Js are her favorite food. Citrus is her scent. Okay, I cannot wait to see how these guys are going to play out in the chapter, because in these, they all look so like happy and friendly that I just know in the game, like when we experience them, they're going to be insanely scary. So yeah, but okay, seems like a pretty easygoing character. Eating an apple, smelling like citrus. Okay. Hoppy Hopscotch. Unafraid to hop where others might sit, Hoppy is the friend everyone needs to maintain their energy and enthusiasm. While sometimes loud or impatient, she'll always hop beside her friends, even if it means slowing up once in a while to keep their pace. Slowing up. What? Even if it means slowing up once in a while to keep their pace. I don't know what that, okay, maybe I'm just reading that wrong. Who knows? It's scent though is peppermint, and it's green. It's a little fast rabbit. Look at that, it's got a little lightning bolt right there on it, and once again looks very happy. We know though, as soon as Catnap shows up, these guys, they don't look so happy after that. All right, next up we have the one and only Catnap. Look at this thing. Catnap is a calming presence for the critters and ensures he and his friends always have the right amount of sleep to jumpstart the morning's play. End of the day, there's nothing Catnap enjoys more than watching his friends sleep soundly. So this weirdo, dude, he watches people sleep. Like, what's wrong with this guy? But his scent is lavender, which we kind of already knew. And yeah, look at that thing's face. All right, it's gonna be creepy. It's got a little moon on its chest right there, obviously, because it puts you to sleep. And it's kind of weird. It mentions that it likes to. Nothing enjoys more than watching his friends sleep soundly. So yeah, he doesn't sleep, which is kind of strange. Like, when does he sleep if he's watching his friends, you know? He puts them to bed and then just stares over their bodies, which is unsettling to think about. Now, I've seen this pointed out. All right, I'm gonna say it now, okay? Just 'cause I know I'm gonna get comments about it. The tail, okay? If you look at it, people are saying that the left side looks like a 2, the right side looks like a 0. Obviously, tomorrow is 11/20. They're saying we're going to get a trailer. I think so as well. I don't think the tail is related to that at all. I think it's just a random tail shape. But I think tomorrow's probably going to be a trailer. I think so, at least. Like, it's going to be a release date. We don't have one yet. We don't really have any other info on the chapter besides, you know, what we've already received. So I think tomorrow's going to be a trailer, and I think tomorrow's going to be a huge day, all right, for a trailer, for sure. You'll see, because tomorrow, yeah, if we get a trailer, it's going to be insane. Anyways, let's go to the next one. We have some CCTV network footage. So these were apparently posted as part of the ARG. I don't really keep up with it. I just saw them. I was like, hey, let's share these. So this apparently showcases the cat right there. You can see the two little eyes right here, and it's kind of hiding in the darkness. Now, we've seen this room before, or, you know, other versions of it. This is somewhere where the children obviously sleep. You got like a fan right there. You got some beds and stuff like that. You got Leith Pierre, which we've heard before. HOI, a little password right there. And it's just some, you know, it's camera footage from inside of the Playcare. Now, weird that they have cameras in here, but also understandable because, you know, this place is not supposed to be a very happy place to be. So obviously they're keeping an eye on the kids, and this thing right here is also keeping an eye on them. I don't see any children sleeping, but it's very hard to tell. So it's interesting that this is taking place in their, you know, sleeping area, but because we know this thing puts them to bed. If this is Catnap, it could be one of the other ones too. We really don't know for sure, but if this is Catnap, it probably just put the children to sleep, and now it's watching over them, which is, whew, that's creepy to think about. All right, next up, though, we have this, which we've actually seen this area before in another screenshot, like a different angle of it. I think it took place like down here, but now it's a different angle, and it's got it's these big tube things that my guess is it holds the sleeping gas or something like that in them, and this is how it gets pumped throughout the area, and you know, puts all the children to bed, and wakes up Catnap to go monitor the children, which is going to be very unsettling. Next up, though, we have this one. Another look at the bedroom where all the children are sleeping. Now, once again, look, there are no children in here. I mean, of course, the place is all destroyed and, you know, beat up and stuff like that, but it is kind of interesting that there's not a single child in here. So maybe this takes place after things go horribly wrong, but then if that's the case, why is Catnap still in here? Kind of monitoring the area. Look at the door, though. It looks like it has it's got like metal bars on it, right? That's what those are, I want to say. So yeah, that's interesting to see. But yeah, this would be where the children sleep, and Catnap watches over them, and he's still there for whatever reason. Do we spot anything else though in here? Do you guys see anything? Look, the bed's knocked over. So yeah, this is after whatever went horribly wrong. But I just want to know why he's still here. But regardless, let's go ahead and go to the next one. We have a look at another area that we've seen in another screenshot. This is some kind of weird prison. I don't know. Like, look, you can see, I think those are beds in this room right here, and the walls, like, we've seen this area, we've seen these walls before in like another screenshot where there's like a colorful room that looked like a padded, you know, room that you'd send someone in, you know, when they are, I don't know, trying to hurt someone or something like that. But regardless, this is some kind of prison within the Playcare, and I guess they keep the children in here. My guess is the children that they're experimenting on, you know, they want to keep them in here in case anything horrible happens, you know, like they decide to, well, have a look back here. They decide to break out and cause chaos. Like, look at that door on the ground right there. Something broke out of here, and it is on the loose. Like, look, it tore up the floor. It left a little toy. Okay, so that's kind of nice. But look, it scratched up everything. Even the walls on the left side right here are completely tore up. So yeah, something escaped from here and is roaming through the Playcare, and I cannot wait for that trailer tomorrow. I hope we get it. I think we will, though. All right, so anyways, next up, this is where we get into some of the stuff that you have to like read and, you know, figure out some storyline details. Apparently this goes deep into the storyline for chapter 3. Like, it gives away a lot of lore with Catnap and stuff like that. So here it is on screen right now. It's very tiny. We're gonna have to zoom in quite a bit here. So it says, to whom this may concern, rumor has it that whatever it was that influenced poor Theodore, be it human or beastly in nature, as witness described it, has been apprehended in the lower dredges of the facility. I'm sure this news is pleasing to you, should it be true, and I hope it is true. Don't worry, I'll dig so far as directed. Well, don't worry, I'll only dig so far as directed. Regardless, I wish to add my 2 cents based on the details I've uncovered in my investigations, and hopefully, together, we can paint a clearer picture of the situation and why it happened. I've got my theory, though. Blunt honesty, I've never encountered a case so strange as this, and yet it's oddly simple. Okay. So here's the next one. And I might just show some gameplay while I'm kind of reading through these. So what do we got here? It says the preamble. Reports and first-hand accounts state that Theodore Gramble is odd, antisocial tendencies with other children, juvenile behaviors, peculiar relationship with imaginary figure, equipment missing, reported by Mark Smith, maintenance technician, 2 grab packs have gone missing. 2 green hand attachments involved. They don't think so. And it kind of says it's very blurry, hard to read these, but talked with him, stupid guy, stupid something. I think that's what it says. He's a stupid guy, I guess. It says little to go on, a lot to learn. Left outside a small charged gate to open. 2 charges have been linked to the circuit, hence the read. I don't know, for a second, somebody. It's so hard to read this. The second device, something that's crossed out. Before I spoke with the engineers regarding the green hand, design, intention, capabilities, any issues they might have, turns out that last bit would be important. I don't know. This is kind of hard to read. So if you have any guesses, though, let me know in the comments. Regardless, we have another one here, and it says service access. The path leads out of the playcare via a service tunnel. Kept as an emergency exit route following construction. Tracks in the ground, traces of tar, stops just past the opening of the tunnel. Whatever was with Theodore, it managed to get access but didn't use the exit route. These tracks are not that of a man, but something else. I scoffed at the witnesses who said the thing was beastly. Just another lapse in recall. Okay, so something beastly was down there. Update 2. Grab pack number 2, discarded, tossed to go back for the boy. What? Discarded and tossed to go back for the boy. Perhaps some secondary security measure kicked in and scared the thing. Ooh, okay. Nope, nada, no alarms, no cameras, no security alerts, nothing. If the intention is a clean getaway, you can't get better than that. Why go back? A rock in a hard place, Mr. Mystery Influencer. So this thing came in, didn't set off any alarms, no cameras, nothing. It just kind of appeared. Interesting. Now we have this one. My conclusion. Whatever your influencer is, it wanted a way out. What's strange, it got just that, but didn't take it. Instead, it chose to carry the boy to staff to save him, to blow its cover. Had it not intervened, though, the boy likely wouldn't have made it. Wait, what? So this thing, it chose to carry the boy to the staff to save him. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Whatever / whoever this was, perhaps it cared in its way, or in a way. Doesn't excuse what happened, obviously, but still, be grateful that it means Theodore is alive to tell. So that's the investigator, Garrett Lockhart. So this thing saved the child. That's very interesting to see. Okay, let's see what the final one says. So this is apparently another little thing here. We'll mention it. So top left right here. Okay, you see this? The date right here. Okay, I just zoomed down on accident. See the date though. Top left, 2/20/91. People are saying tomorrow's the 20th. Again, possible trailer date. We'll have to see. But let's go ahead and get into this one. Okay, so cross-department report. Oh, by the way, this is the one that apparently goes into Catnap and stuff like that. Dr. Harley Sawyer, on behalf of research, it has been 3 months since 1188's procedure and 1 month since its introduction to the playcare. I'm pleased to say he's taken to his task like a fish to water, meeting virtually every one of the objectives we set out for him. The initial procedure had its challenges, taking 4 hours longer than we had hoped, followed by a rather tumultuous adjustment period. Still, his mental test metrics were virtually unchanged from pre-op. Now that he's on the job, as it were, we can say for certain that the outcome has been a resounding success, rivaling that of even 1170. Ooh. Stella Graber on behalf of Playcare. When the children first saw this bigger body's Catnap, half of them were terrified. Most of them burst. What? Oh, more than one burst into tears. Oh my gosh. I can't say I didn't expect this. The other department heads will note I was never a fan of using 1188 in Playcare for this exact reason. The good news is that in the time since, many of the children have warmed to him. Oh, okay. So they've kind of got more friendly with him. I don't know. I don't see how though. That thing is scary. Some of them even consider him a friend now. He's gentle, even a bit shy. And I think the kids find that endearing. The ones still weary of him at least now accept his presence without fuss. I still have reservations about how he is used, but I admit his overall impact on the Playcare operations have been a positive one. Wait, so then what goes bad? Maybe someone tries to hurt the children and that's what upsets Catnap, right? Like that's gotta be it, because it seems like Catnap is a nice fella, you know? Like what we're reading. Okay, let's see. Leith Pierre. Oh, Leith Pierre. Okay, here we go. On behalf of innovation. 1188 has calmed down a lot in recent weeks. There were issues regarding erratic behavior after the experiment, but those seem to have all been ironed out, and Catnap has been integrated into Playcare without much issue. That's not to say I don't still have concerns. The relationship between 1188 and 1006, ooh, could pose a problem. That's gotta be it. Okay. At least somewhere down the line, or at least somewhere down the line. Anytime the two are in a room together, 1188 follows 1006 around like a lost puppy. Interesting. It's an odd sight, and what's more is 1006 doesn't seem to mind, or if he does, he's not showing it. If I remember correctly, Lockhart had some theories on the matter back in '89, but I'm not convinced of anything either way. Okay, what I know is this: Catnap may be docile now, but he's also highly impressionable, especially to anything that Prototype says or does. I wonder how quickly this behavior could change depending on the whims of that temperamental thing. So 1006 is the Prototype, right? I'm gonna make sure. I want to say it is, but I'm just gonna Google it real quick. But I want to say it is. But so it seems like Catnap was completely friendly, and then yeah, 1006 is the Prototype. So Catnap was completely friendly. He was a very good carer for the children and stuff like that. And then the Prototype all of a sudden showed up, and they're in the room together. Anytime they were, he'd follow it around everywhere, almost like, brainwashed by this thing to just follow it around and do everything it says, kind of. So it seems like what happened most likely is 1006 did something to 1188, aka Catnap, and causes this thing to go crazy and either kill everyone or kidnap them or do something. That's what we don't fully know just yet as to what it did. But whatever it did is dark, and we're going to be able to find out in the next chapter. Because we know, we've seen Catnap, and we've also seen 1006, or at least that's what we think it is, that big amalgamation of all these different parts and toys and stuff like that. Because as you guys know, at the end of chapter 2, we saw it took Mommy Longlegs and dragged her in, her body, which was pretty dark. And we know it's also seems to not be a big fan of whatchamacallit, why can't I think of its name? Literally the Huggy Wuggy. The main villain from the game, or what we think is a villain. But yeah, we know this thing is it's gonna be in this chapter, and we also know Kissy Missy's probably gonna be in the chapter as well. So yeah, this is gonna be exciting, man. This is gonna be very exciting. We've got a lot going on. It seems like maybe Catnap might end up being good at some point. Maybe we can rescue it from 1006 and bring this thing back to being a kind, friendly fella, but we'll have to see. Regardless though, that is currently all the news that we have on chapter 3. Stay tuned for tomorrow. It's going to be a big day. I just know it is. All right. You guys aren't going to want to miss tomorrow. I think we're definitely going to get a trailer for sure, as a fact, actually. I guarantee we're going to get a trailer tomorrow. All right. But I say that, watch, we're not going to, no, we're getting one. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.